Have you ever wondered why you need to have all the questions or all the answers when really it's not your job as a leader? In this life, I want to uncover what might be holding you back from taking your career to the next level. And I want to give you, what's going on here? One tool that's easy to implement so that you can become more impactful and have more peace of mind. So welcome to another live where you're here streaming in from either YouTube, Facebook, or LinkedIn. Write a comment, and that's the only way that I know you're here, and I will come back to you as well as always. Let me just find my notes. I want to talk about the fixer mindset today. And you may say, I'm not a fixer. I'm really here and it goes really well. But what I see a lot, what I observe a lot, and I work with high performing men and women like you, is that you are overly obsessed with the result. And when you are overly obsessed with delivering, you are also missing out on cues that could take those results to a much higher level. And when we are obsessed by delivering, and it's, by the way, not your fault, we've been taught in school to deliver. Most corporations, most companies are focused on results. There's no time to reflect, right? Then you've been in this drum for years, and you carry with you a pride, and I've been there, pride of all the things that you delivered, and you feel that pressure, but also pride that whenever you're in whatever your room you're in, right, you're being called in to fix this. But here's where it goes wrong for most. As a leader, you are not a fixer. But you come into that meeting and you believe, you're telling yourself that you should have not only maybe all the questions, you should have the right questions, and for sure, you must have all the right answers. Here, and why does it go wrong for you? Or why is it harder for you to have more success? Here's why. If you are solely focused on the result, you're not truly present in the conversation. I had a coaching session earlier this morning with a C-suite, an amazing C-suite lady. And it's a habit I see, and I've been there, I see in 99.9% of all leaders, is that we are so trained to deliver. But when we are so trained to deliver, you miss the point. You miss the point of being so present and asking questions that would unlock deeper, what's going on here? Why do we even ask that question? What could be a better question? This may not apply for you, but there is a pattern I want to help you understand. Imagine for a moment that I'm holding up the mirror for you. If you're looking at how you show up today, look at the mirror. Are you showing up as a leader, asking the questions, or are you showing up telling yourself that you are here to tell them what to do. And if you're in that category, and I've been there, what is that sponsoring thought that makes you show up telling yourself that I am here to tell them what to do? Are you with me? Oftentimes, it's a fear of not being good enough, a fear of rejection, fear of nervousness, fear of, I have to prove I know it all. And when you allow fear to subconsciously play with how you're showing up, you're not showing up from a place of full authenticity, fearlessness, and truly being there to serve. You are in that room to serve yourself and your ego. Yes, let that marinate just for a while. You would then be in that room to serve your own ego. And I say this with love, and I've been there where you are right now. I also know when you want to retire that ego, something magnificent will unfold for you. Because you would no longer want to be joining that meeting to be the fixer. You want to join the meeting to be the leader who can ask those thought-provoking questions. And that's where most leaders get stuck, because it requires that you completely retire your ego, your old personality, so that you can ask those bold questions and show up and be so present to serve. Just before I went live, I had another conversation where it was all about, but I thought, because of my career, that I knew it all. And I needed to feel valued, that I knew the plan. I just knew how to do it. There's nothing wrong with that. But if you want to take your career to the next level, if you want to say goodbye to stress, if you want to have more peace of mind, if you want to have a better relationship with your kids, your family, and just overall better well-being, it's time to learn to show up as that transformational leader. And this requires a mindset shift, because you have to, as I said again, have to retire coming from ego. Your next level of success is not about delivering more results. It's not about working harder. It's not about saying yes to more. It's actually about being more present. It's about slowing down. And it feels so uncomfortable slowing down, because very few companies allow people to slow down in meetings, right? Because we have a tight agenda, back-to-back meetings. There's no time to breathe. There's no time to reflect. But that's where the golden key, or one of them, is to your next level kingdom, is to slow down so you go from being a fixer to asking all the right questions. Because it's not just about asking a question. It's not about asking about the how. Everyone can find the how. But if you're not curious about why is that we're doing right now, why are you saying that, then you're missing out on a great deal. So the tool I want to share with you today, you probably guessed it, but it's gonna shift your game, is to slow down. It's very easy to say. It may sound very easy to apply. It is easy to apply if you're consciously aware and committed to slowing down. What will happen when you slow down is that you show up as that leader who is there to help other people get unstuck. People want to feel appreciated. They want to feel seen. But if leaders come in with an answer, you will never take your team members to the next level. And you really want your team members to be on that next level when they're more self-driven, right? But you're not doing them a favor. You have to learn to slow down. And what it means to slow down is to truly listen. When you listen, you cannot think about anything else, because then you're not truly present. All right? If this speaks to you, and I know it does not resonate with many people, right? And it shouldn't, right? It's only for those who are ready to take their career and their life to the next level. But if you're ready to break through to your next level, if you're ready to be that fearless leader who shows up with just being you, because as I say to my clients, it's like you can't radiate on fear and faith at the same time. When you radiate on faith, it's freedom. Ooh, my body's responding now. You're relaxed, right? And you're attached to the conversation. You're not attached to the result. Now take the mirror up again. Where are you on that scale? Are you attached to the result, or are you completely attached to the conversation? Only you know. But if you're ready to take your career to the next level, I would love to see you in the room on Tuesday. It's a Be More Impactful challenge. We're talking about, I'm training you in, and that's workbooks on what it really means to be impactful. Because it's not what you think it is. It's about showing up, owning your worth, and really dare to ask those questions that make a difference. And it's also about how to hold the room, how to hold the space for people. And I was drawing on this board earlier today. How do we take people who are a bit toxic? How do we take people who are a bit controlling? How do we hold the room for them, right? I will give you the tools so that you can become more impactful without working harder. You don't have to work harder to be more impactful. You don't have to work harder to make more money. What you have to do is to learn to be so present so that you can show up as who you truly are. That's consciousness. And when you show up as who you truly are, you will connect with your soul. You will connect with your inner knowing, and you will no longer, and it was such a breakthrough for my clients this morning, you will no longer bypass or ignore your inner telling or your inner voice saying, this is not good. What she said was, and it was really, really interesting. I think you can relate. But that's okay. It's not okay. And you know that within. I will help you. I want to help you to slow down so that you can pause in the moment and really feel within, why is this not okay? Something is telling me, my soul is telling me this is not okay. And I want to honor what I'm feeling right now. When you honor what you're feeling right now and you dare to channel that through without judgment, that's so important. We don't want to judge. We just want to challenge that message through with love. Then you will be there in that room to serve and tell people what they need to know. Your next level, your new hiring manager, they don't want yes-sayers on their team. They want to hear what they need to hear. So join us next week. We have a few seats left. It would be amazing to have you in the room if you are able. No, it's not because you're not able. If you're willing and ready to take your career and life to the next level. You don't want to do this, and you're not going to do this just for yourself, but also for all those around you, your employees, your team members, your spouse, and maybe also your kids if you have a family. So with this, thank you for tuning in to another live training. I appreciate you. I love you so much. Till next time. Bye for now.